Hey guys, Jay also here. Now, this video is going to be looking at one thing I'm just going to basically give my opinions on this. It's the Pacific Access Pass. Now, I'm basically going to say what it gives you, basically, and just give my opinion on it, basically. So, we'll start with what the Pacific Access Pass is. Now, first off, what doesn't it do? It is not like Stalingrad's Access Pass. You can see here with Stalingrad, it's locking weapons. With the Pacific, it will not lock any weapons behind this paywall. This is good, in my opinion. Because this was one of the reasons I think everyone hates Stalingrad. No one played it because everyone was just annoyed that it locked weapons behind the paywall. So, it won't lock weapons behind the paywall. What it will do is give you 4 premium squads, and it'll give you 1 additional perk. So the 4 premium squads are an assaulter squad and a tank squad, an amphibious tank squad, for each of the 2 factions. It also will give you a unique perk, which is basically every time you buy something from the store, you will get you'll get 2 vouchers. So let's just say I buy 2 type 1s. Instead, you'll get it at max level around this level. So you'll get it at least 3-star level. So, and this is for every weapon. You can see here, every weapon I have in this campaign is 3 to 4 star. So you can see here, Awasaka carbine, Awasaka rifle. I might just chuck these on some of these guys actually. So they're all going to be 3 to 4 stars, 4 to 5 stars, 5 to 6 stars, depending on the type of weapon. So those are the bonuses. Personally, this was also on the Pacific. It also is the same with soldiers. So if you hire a soldier, let's say I want to hire a medic, which I actually do need to. At max, it's going to be 4-star. At minimum, it's going to be 4 stars. So let's just get a right click for this dude as well, just to equip this guy out while I'm speaking. So basically, that's what the whole access pass is. It's going to give you essentially 5. It's going to give you that, and it's also going to give you the 2 squads. Now, unlike Stalingrad, which gave you slots, it's not going to give you slots. It's not going to lock stuff behind paywalls, and it's not going to give you the boost of XP. Now, it did give you a couple other things if you bought it early. It got you this camo here, which is you can see here. It got you this camo. It also got a decal, I believe, for the Japanese. So you can see here I've got this camo, and the Japanese camo is for this one as well, which is this camo, which looks quite cool. It also gave you this headpiece for the Japanese, which I'm using on the armored boat. That being said, I'm just going to start looking at it also gave you a unique name modifier. You can see here with this one. It also gave you this unique thing, this unique icon. But nowadays it does. But now if you buy it, it won't give you this unique icon. Instead, it will give you won't get those. Those are pre-order bonuses. So let's talk about the squads. Now, we'll start with the Americans and then go our way over to the Japanese. The Americans get, of course, the assault squad, and they also get this squad. The Americans assaulters have the Thompson here. You can see here. This is it's basically an M29. It's an M19 21 28 Thompson, but with a 20-round magazine. I don't really like this Thompson as much as other Thompson versions, to be honest. It's probably my least favourite of all the Thompson versions. It's definitely the weakest of all the 4 because of it just basically it blows through its ammo too quickly. So maybe getting rid of this backpack for an ammo pouch would probably be better, in my opinion. It's a decent squad. It has a really cool camo. I do like this Marine camo. Obviously, you can see here it is the 2nd Marine Raiders, which obviously really famous battalion for the Marines. Marine Raiders battalion is very famous. But I don't really see it. Also, the engineer gets access to the obviously the AA gun, the AT guns, and the machine guns, so that's going to be the same with the Japanese. Yeah. I would say this squad is probably a 5 out of 10. It's good, but it's not amazing. And it won't be, it's not my favourite Thompson version. I reckon as soon as you get the later Thompsons, like the M1A1 Thompson, you're going to be replacing that squad a lot. For the second tank, for the tank one, we've got the LVTA-1, which is an amphibious tank. It's got a 37mm M6 cannon, and it said it has 3 machine guns, but really, this is the interesting thing about this tank. So you have the machine gun here, but you also have the machine guns on the back here. So what people can actually do is they can actually board the tank and use these machine guns, which I think is quite cool. So overall, I think this thing is just basically a Stuart. So use this thing like a Stuart. It's got no armour, as you can see. It's got essentially no armour. I mean, basically, you tickle this thing and it's dead. The X-ray is very, tightly compacting. And, yeah, it's... you can see it's very compact. Not really much. You've got, driver, stuff like that. It's very compact. It's pretty decent, but I'm going to probably say this is more like a Stuart. So basically, think it's like the Stuart in Normandy. Good for when good for certain situations, bad for others. For the Japanese, they get this squad, which has the Type 1. Now, the Type 1 is, in my opinion, really good. This is one of my favourite SMGs so far. And at the moment, this is my favourite Pacific weapon. The main reason for this is, I'm just going to show the other details, slow auto fire. If you don't know, slow auto fire, in my opinion, is the best fire mode in the game. And this thing just is amazing with that slow auto. I love using this thing. And even with the full auto, it's pretty good. It's got a good magazine. Basically, you think it's like an Uzi from Call of Duty. Very solid. You basically spray and pray. I would give this squad probably an 8, maybe a 9. Very good, but again, and I also like this really cool icon for the Japanese for their premium squads. I don't know if they're the only squads that do this, because I don't have any other premium squads. But their icon for the premium squad is awesome. Look at the Americans have this. You have the generic one, whereas the Japanese get this really cool one. For this one, the Kacha, or do I call it the tank boat? This thing sucks. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This is one of my least favourite tanks so far. But to be honest, I don't really like the Japanese armour that much, anyways. Basically, it's an amphibious medium tank. Its real main advantage is it has 7 crew members. It's got good front armour, but appalling side armour. And the main real problem with it is there's no machine gun on it. Now, if you actually look, it does actually say that there is a machine gun here. But the problem with it is that the machine gun here does not... There's a machine gun here, but it doesn't actually work. You see, the problem with it is that this machine gun here just does not work. So you can't actually use the machine guns on this thing. So this thing sucks for close range, but it's decent at mid-range. Think of it like a tank destroyer. So like the Su-85 or the Italian tank destroyer. But that being said, I'm not really a fan of its gun, so yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this thing. I would give it a 4. Probably the worst of all of the 4 premium squads, in my opinion. It's very easy to just sneak up onto, drop an explosive TNT charge on, and then blow it up. Like, if you saw my video, I actually do that on the tank, which was a Twitch streamer's tank as well, so yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to finish this video. I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments what you guys think of this. Did you buy the pass? Do you think about buying the pass? Obviously, I would say it's... If you want the... I would say it's not, it's not 100% you need this. Because I've been using, other classes other than the squads here. But of course they do give the premium XP, and it is actually quite cheap for 4 premium squads. And these aren't bad premium squads either. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.